Mark, what stood out to you is really good and really bad?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what's really bad yet. I'm going to tell you that we're optimistic in terms of seeing some really good things, but I also think we have a long way to go in some areas. Just overall, I think the kids are working hard for us, which is what's expected, which is what we expect to be normal. But we have a lot of things to still figure out. It's very early in the process. We have every position to figure out, and we have every role on the pitching staff to figure out. So we've begun that process. That's where we are.
Break down the decision to have LT throw an inning today?
Well, just a matter of trying to figure out every option we may have. You're seeing guys play infield that have played outfield in the past, played outfield that have played infield in the past. You've seen Matt Williams behind the plate catching. You've seen LT Tolbert, who I don't know if he's ever pitched here before. We're just trying to get a feel for every ability that our guys might have, and then see if they fit into the puzzle.
A lot of times the first weekend is pretty sloppy. Were you pleased with how crisp they were, attention to detail, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think we're getting there. Only one error today. I think we only had one error, maybe two on the weekend. So it's a lot of reps on defense, where our defense has been pretty clean. There's still some areas where guys need to know where to be, and they're not quite lining up the way we expect it to be done, or quite as sharp. But we'll get there. But in terms of just as you mentioned, it's probably a little sharper than you might expect for the first inter-squad or two.
Mark, in terms of player leadership, is there anybody who stepped up and tried to rally the guys around him?
We don't name captains generally. We just let the leadership emerge. I would say our seniors are doing a good job of kind of being the voice and echoing what I think is important. I don't want to really single anybody out yet, but I think our seniors in general are doing a good job so far.
You guys have a lot of middle infield. Just who stood out there so far, and how do you manage getting guys at bats and then reps in the field?
Yeah, I'd still say it's the same guys that you saw last year. I mean, Tolbert's doing a really nice job there. Stokes is doing a nice job. Noah Campbell, freshman, is going to be in the mix there. So we'll have some options. Olson, is a very athletic guy that played right field last year, but he's athletic enough to be an infielder if we get him enough quality reps and teach him how to play the position. So we'll have options there. Just a matter of how all those pieces of the puzzle fit best together.
Is that a serious consideration, playing Olson up the middle?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
he's athletic. He's a little crude right now in terms of his fundamentals, but smart athletes that work hard tend to learn pretty quickly, and that's exactly what he is.
And that gives you more flexibility in the outfield.
Absolutely. Once again, we just want to know what all of our options are. I don't want to pigeonhole anybody yet and say they're just an outfielder if they may have the ability. And so I generally have always liked good athletes and fast guys through the middle of the field, and he's one of those type guys. He's a good athlete. He's a good runner. So we'll see if he can make the routine play consistently, because that's still very important. But he's an option.
It seemed like several newcomers on the mound had good weekends. Majenski, Demurius. What did you see out of some of those guys? Anybody kind of catch your eye?
Yeah, I thought Majenski, of all the young guys, of all the new guys that pitched this weekend, probably got our attention the most. I thought he did a really nice job, and I'd say Eddie Demurius, of the JUCO guys, was probably had the best outing this weekend. But we also, the other guys that pitched, their new pitchers, showed signs as well that maybe they can help us.
Mark, it looked to me like it was mostly fastballs from all the pitchers. That just trying to get them in before they start throwing breaking?
No, we're throwing breaking balls now. I think early on, though, Jerry's going to basically call a majority of fastballs and pitch in predictable counts. I think in fastball counts, he's throwing fastball. And what you saw today is we had a lot of pitchers that were behind in the count, more so than they can be if they want to pitch for us. So because of that, you saw a lot of fastballs, because there were a lot of pitchers falling behind and getting into fastball counts.
Which freshmen have impressed you at the plate so far?
I'd say Jacobson, who didn't play today. He's nursing a little foot injury right now, and Campbell. Those two clearly are our best freshman position players at this point.
Anybody else hurt besides Jacobson?
Yeah, there's a long list, and once again, I can't name them all off the top of my head, so I'll just say there's more than we would like.
But nothing serious?
No, nothing serious, just, nicks here and there, and just when you're in the fall, you err on the side of conservative.
Were you surprised at Jenkins' power the other day?
No, he's got tremendous raw power. The big thing for him now is will he be able to consistently make hard contact, as he faces great pitching. But he has the kind of power that can get you excited, no question. It's in pro rankings, I would call it 70 power on the 20 to 80 scale. He's got 70 power, so just a matter of continuing to help him harness that.